Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my dear students. How are you? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my dear students. How are you? I hope that you're doing well and I hope that everything is okay. Okay, this is a unit 4, lesson 3. Okay, just before we get started, I just want to ask you an important question. What's your dream vacation? What kind of vacation are you looking for? Where are you planning to travel in the next 2 years or in the next 5 years? What's your dream vacation? Are you looking for, an extreme vacation? A vacation which is full of adventure, or a relaxing vacation? Actually, so I want just each one of you to tell me about his next vacation. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to stay? Who are you going to travel with? How much money are you going to spend? Yeah. Okay. Now we have an example here. It's a conversation between two people. Listen to the conversation, please. Okay. And then we will, and listen to the conversation, and then we will answer the questions. Okay. Yes, please.
What kind of vacation are you looking for?
I'm looking for a vacation in an exotic and exciting place. I love to meet people and learn about new cultures.
How about India?
It's a bit too crowded, and I don't like Indian food.
Do you like nature? We have ecological tours in the Costa Rican rainforest. You can stay in a treetop resort. It's a unique jungle experience. You're going to love it.
I'm allergic to mosquitoes.
Why don't you go to the Alps? You will experience French, Swiss, Italian, and German cultures.
Actually, I want a place that isn't full of tourists. Somewhere off the beaten track.
As you see, the conversation is between an agent and Umar. The agent is a person who works in a travel agency who is going to organize a vacation for Umar. So what kind of vacation are you looking for? Umar says, I'm looking for a vacation in an exotic and exciting place. Exotic means strange, actually. Yeah, I love to meet people and learn about new cultures. As you know, cultures around the world are different. How about India? He says, actually, he doesn't like India. Do you know why? Because he said it's crowded and he doesn't like the food. Okay, yes. And the agent asked him, do you like nature? Nature. It's a place which is full of green places. We have ecological tours in the Costa Rican rainforest. You can stay in a T-top resort. It's a unique jungle experience. You're going to love it. Omar says, I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Allergic? When the mosquitoes bite you, there are red spots appear in your skin. This is called allergic. Some people are allergic to some kind of food, like when you eat bananas or when you eat also strawberry. Are you allergic to mosquitoes or any kind of actually, let's say, insects? Some people are allergic to insects. Other people are allergic to specific kind of food. Why don't you go to the Alps? Alps. The name of mountains. You will experience French, Swiss, Italian, and German cultures. He says, actually, I want a place that isn't full of tourists. He doesn't want to be in a place in which there are a lot of people. Somewhere off the beaten track. Somewhere off the beaten track means what? Not visited by many tourists. There aren't people. I want to be in a place which is quiet, actually. There aren't people. So, do you like to go to a place which is full of people, or do you like Omar, do you like a place off the beaten track, away from the tourists, away from the people? Actually, tell us, please, in your writing, tell us in your speech also. Okay. Now, so what do you expect the agent is going to tell Omar? Is he going to tell him, why don't you go to New Zealand? How about Antarctica? There are no mosquitoes there. Or why don't you go to the Arabian desert? So I think that the agent is going to respond by the last one, by number 3, because the Arabian desert is away from the beaten track. There aren't people there, of course. Yeah, right? So I think so. Now, let's answer the questions. Why doesn't Umar want to go to India? Do you remember? There are two reasons. Exactly. The first one, it's crowded, and what else? He doesn't like their food. It's too crowded, and he doesn't like the food. What's wrong with Costa Rica? Do you remember? Yes, yes, exactly. He is allergic to mosquitoes. In Costa Rica, there are rainforests, and they are full of mosquitoes, and he is allergic to them. What kind of place is Umar looking for? Exactly. There are no tourists. A place with no tourists. He's looking for a place that is off the beaten track, no people there. He likes a quiet place. He likes to enjoy a place in which there aren't a lot of people, there aren't a lot of tourists. Exactly. Now, with a partner, write down what you know about Al Hijr. Actually, it's a place we will, read about it. We will read now about the stones of Al Ula. Al Ula is a tourist site in Saudi Arabia. It started to become famous. It's full of historical places. So, what do you know about this city? Are you planning to spend your vacation there? Do you like historical places? Let's read about it and then we will answer the questions. Okay, yes, let's get started.
The Stones of Al-Ula. 2. Kasim_N at space.net. Subject: School trip to Al-Ula. Hi, Kasim. I'm writing this email from our hotel in Al-Ula. We arrived this evening after a long bus journey from Medina. It's really too bad you couldn't join us on our school trip. We're going to learn so much about the historical sites that we can't learn in books. It's quite busy here in town, with tourists from all over the world who have come to visit Madain Saleh. Tomorrow, a guide is going to show us around the site. We're also going to visit the museum, Al-Ula Oasis, and the old abandoned city. The archaeological site lies about 20 kilometers north of the town. It's also known as Al-Hijr because of the spectacular rock formations in the area. As you know, the site was settled by the Nabateans in the 1st century. There are over 100 rock-carved monuments that are spread over an area of 13.4 kilometers, and due to the dry climate, they are in an excellent state of preservation. The site was included in UNESCO's World Heritage List in 2008 because of its cultural and architectural importance. The desert around the oasis is covered by natural rock formations. Hundreds of curious shapes were carved by the wind into the soft sandstone, one of which resembles a giant elephant. The old city of Al-Dira is going to be very interesting. It has over 500 houses from the 13th century, with stone foundations and mud brick walls. Some of the stones were taken from the ruins of a Leonite settlement and still carry the ancient inscriptions. There is also a unique sundial that the inhabitants use to determine the start of Ramadan. Don't worry, I'll take lots of amazing pictures to show you. Adele.
Okay, actually, he was talking about, the precious place and the precious stones of Al Ula, and how this place has become a very important site for tourists around the world. Actually, let's answer the questions here. We have marked the things that Adil is going to do in Al Ula. What is he going to do? He is going to do 3 things. Do you remember? Yes, see amazing scenery, exactly. The second one, visit tombs. Yes. And the last one, go to a museum, right? Let's check the answers. Thank you so much. This is the end of lesson 3. Thank you for watching and see you later. Goodbye.